What do you do in the evening when you don't know what to do? Read a book, play a game, every night is just the same. What do you say if I tell you how to keep from feeling blue? My advice is good to take and it's easier to do. When you're all alone, any old night, and you're feeling out of tune, pick up your hat, close up your flat, and get out and get under the moon. Underneath the bright, silvery light, you'll be feeling better soon. Pick up your hat, close up your flat, and get out and get under the moon. Look, look, look at the stars above. Look, look, look at those sweeties love. Oh boy, give me a night in June. I mean it, all you got to do any old night when you're feeling out of tune. Pick up your hat, close up your flat, and get out and get under the moon. When you make a date any old night, gonna meet your sweetie soon. Pick up your hat, close up your flat, and get out and get under the moon. Underneath the bright, silvery light, that's the only place to spoon. Pick up your hat, close up your flat, and get out and get under the moon. Walk, walk, kiss and then walk again, talk, talk, kiss and then talk again, oh joy, sweethearts are all in tune. I mean it, when it's raining out, stay in a room, but on a lovely night in June, here's what to do, sweetie, and you just get out and get under the moon. If you're with a girl and she is cold, says she doesn't want her spoon, don't you feel blue? Here's what you do, just get out and get under the moon. If you feel a kiss and she gets sore, she'll forget it mighty soon. Don't stop to fret, she'll learn to pet when you get her under the moon. Indoors, there's not a thing to do. In-laws walk in and out on you. Oh boy, sister and brother too. I've tried it, just take my advice. If she is nice, nice as any night in June, just take her hand, she'll understand, and get out and get under the moon.
Boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen, and everybody in between, welcome to another show. Mr. Clickety Clacks is at the helm.
Hey, everybody.
Look how consistent we are.
Look at us.
Look at the magic.
Being on time, 2 weeks in a row.
Technology seems to be working.
You better be subscribed to the channel if you're not, because that's just rude.
As Danny would say.
Right?
Daryl, how you doing, buddy? You doing all right?
Ooh, hold on. I gotta get I gotta pull up the channel. Pull up the channel. Why does it? Oh my god! Why does it always have to do fucking my voice every time I do it? I'm like, let me pull up the channel, and I pull up the channel, and it's me saying, "Let me pull up the channel." I don't want to hear myself. YouTube, fucking figure it out, bro.
Self a blood blister. That hurt.
How you doing, Daryl? Oh shit! Why in the fuck does it say playing Remnant? God, let me go back to fucking restream.
Playing Remnants.
It shouldn't say that. Literally, what I'm looking at right now. does not say we're playing Remnant whatsoever.
There you go.
It just says Haunt Chat Live.
Well,
I'm hold on. Let me prove my point here.
I'm seeing us live right now.
But did it say we're playing Remnant?
No, I don't think so.
That's what it says on mine when I look at our live stream on Facebook.
Oh, well, I'm not on. I'm on YouTube. There you go. I could not tell you.
Remnant.
Push all the
Oh,
buttons.
god damn it. Hold on. You gotta mute. God, let me go back. Gotta mute myself on fucking Facebook too.
Well, while James works out whatever this Remnant thing is.
Now we're good. It doesn't say it like on our live, but when I clicked on it from our Facebook page, it's what it said, and I was like, well, that's really weird.
Well, we will definitely be keeping this stream to an hour because I'm exhausted. It's been a wild day.
Yeah. I've got other things I actually have to do, and tomorrow is going to be a bullshit day for me. I'm going to be on my computer like probably 10 hours tomorrow, and I'm not looking forward to it. So many things I need to do.
I just have a bunch of random things to do until tomorrow night, which is interesting. But we'll see who all comes in. What happened after you left? Nothing really, Daryl. I mean, I had to move. They got rid of another table. So, nothing really. Haley left to go to the bank. I'm just tired. I put my Go Tracks together. The backlight doesn't work. So I sent him a message on what I should do. Kind of bummed me out. Super cool. I bought a Go Tracks Flex scooter for everyone interested.
What?
So, what happened?
What happened? That's what I was saying.
Oh, I bought a Go Tracks Flex. It's a electric scooter.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
And the backlight doesn't work. The red light in the back, it doesn't come on, and the brake lights don't work.
No. Well, just get one of those fucking helmets with the flashing red light. You'll be fine. Street legal.
I'm gonna get that too, but when you pay good money for a new product, you kind of want it all to work.
Yeah, that's kind of fucked up.
Yeah, that's okay. I have a feeling that it's a loose wire.
There's so many like electric scooters on the market now, though.
You know there is, but I've actually spent several weeks, a lot of time researching them, and all the points that I wanted to see, plus the price range, the Go Tracks was the best. And I have to admit, I mean, I pulled it out of the box, and it was 95% assembled.
Nice.
So, it's really sleek, and of course it's all black, but the backlight doesn't work. And that's kind of I'm like, it's probably a loose wire. I didn't have enough time. I just did it like an hour before the show. And I just need to trace the wire. I sent Go Tracks a message. Maybe they'll send me a schematic. And I'm going to tell them straight up. I mean, just tell me how this works. They may have to send me another one or something. I don't know. But it's a sweet ride. And of course, I got it Prime Day deal. Prime Deal Day, whatever.
Amazon Prime, yes.
Yes, I was priming the dealing of everything.
I was priming the shit out of that.
I was, man.
They do have some really good deals, though.
Oh yeah, and you know it's funny. They a lot of the stuff is still awesome price. You know, there's still like major percentage off here and there. So,
you know, here's a little bit of fun. Random tech info. So a couple days ago, my youngest daughter had her phone out by our pool. And when she came in, the phone was stuck. It's an Apple, obviously. It was stuck in the infinite reboot loop, which is very like it pretty much guarantees it's related to the ear speakers slash front facing camera slash facial recognition. Like it's all integrated into one thing. So I did all the things to try to like reboot it, restore it, everything failed. And meanwhile, my youngest daughter, who also had an iPhone X from 2 years ago, her battery actually like exploded, but like not exploded to the point where like it was an issue, but it was causing the screen to literally separate from the frame. So what I did was I took my youngest daughter's iPhone X, took that apart, pulled the screen off, and then took my oldest daughter's iPhone X apart and pulled that screen off and took the battery out because the battery was trash. But then I was like, wait a minute. If it's specifically related to like the biometric like facial scanner slash ear microphone issue, I was like, let me try doing it. So I literally just switched my oldest daughter's like her entire front facing, like screen and put it onto my youngest daughter's, which didn't have a battery issue. It only had the fucking biometric scanner issue. And then I was like, well, let me see. So I plugged it in after I hooked everything back up. And then I did the upgrade so it didn't lose any information. And like literally the entire phone updated, everything worked perfectly. So like she got her entire phone back simply by just replacing the entire screen from another iPhone X. I was like, why do they have a feature where they know the issue is so prevalent with these things that you could simply swap one part for another and solve everybody's issue? Like, if I was to take that thing into like an iPhone or an Apple, what do they call them? Genius bars or something?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
They would have charged me like $300 to replace that thing. I'm like, fuck you guys. I literally used junk parts and turned one phone into a completely operational phone for $8 is what it cost me to get, because I lost my original. I don't even want to really say this, but I've literally bought 2 sets of
Hey, Keith.
iPhone repair kits. This one, however, came in a hard case, so now I have it next to my desk. So anytime I need to do anything with an iPhone, I have everything I need simply stored in one hard case, and I won't lose it.
Well, I was given a iPad Pro, a nice one, like $1,000 model one that was like the highest end, and it wouldn't start. And I finally forced it to charge, and it got stuck on the white screen with the black Apple logo. I could get it to in DFU mode and all that stuff.
Yeah.
I couldn't get it to start. I did everything. I took it to a Apple certified place here in town. Not a true Apple bar, but they've been around forever, and they said, yeah, it's kind of a common problem with these things, and it's the board.
Yeah.
And I'm like, so what can be done? And they're like, nothing. And like literally, he said nothing. You could try trading it in and all this stuff, and I'm like, no. I said I like Macs. I've been an Apple person for longer than you've been on this earth, and they laughed. I said, but iOS is pure shit. And I said, do you have a recycle program? And he said, we do. He said, here, just take it. Just recycle it. I said, it's a piece of junk. And So I signed the paperwork, and it's getting recycled. I think iOS devices are shit personally.
They do. Like anything fails on their fucking any of their circuit boards, they're like, oh, it's bricked.
Yeah,
which
pretty much
literally happened to my daughter's phone prior to this, and I didn't know at the time that like that was a common error because I constantly got every time I tried to update it, it was a 1403 error code. And I looked it up. I'm like, what the fuck does that mean? They're like, nobody knows. And no, I'm not bitching about my fucking Hyundai because I have a Subaru. God damn it. Never Hyundai. All right. It's a Subaru. I paid way more money for it than a Hyundai ever cost. You bring me the most expensive Hyundai and my Subaru costs more than it. All right. I know you don't buy into the whole Japanese fucking the JDMs, but not the point of this conversation, okay? This is about fucking
Apple. Damn it.
And have you ever taken a fucking iPhone apart? Have you ever seen how absolutely tiny the fucking screws are in an iPhone?
I haven't, but I've seen plenty of videos.
Oh my God, dude. I have the magnetic fucking, I literally have the Y. It's not, it's not like a fucking, it's just the Y shaped tip. It's not a Phillips or a fucking standard. It's Y shaped. The goddamn thing, the smallest screw in the phone would not attach to the very tip of the literal fucking screwdriver that was supposed to hold it. It was so goddamn tiny. It took me like 10 minutes to get them fuckers in. I'm like, why do they have these things? I couldn't use a literal pair of needle nose fucking, they came in the kit with the iPhone, the little pliers. I couldn't hold that screw because there were not enough threads to hold the screw and put the fucking, it was, oh my God. It took me like 10 fucking minutes. It was so goddamn annoying.
Well, Apple OS, iOS, Watch OS, it's all crap. Macintoshes, old ones, but hey, cat.
It's not Y-shaped bolts. It's Y-shaped, very tiny screws. Certainly not bolts. Hey, cat.
I have a lot of old Mac products, but I
like surprised that I'm cursing and bitching. That's what I do. If I was sober during this stream, it'd be boring. Because I would just be sitting here waiting for Mike to talk. And nothing would happen. As Ezekiel likes to say, it's legitimately the reason the show goes on.
I can't think of any haunt or Halloween news. I mean, people are just doing things behind the scenes. I think this is going to be a really low year for turnout, I think, for haunt. But
except for Halloween Horror Nights.
Yeah, because everybody's going there. Good Lord.
Jesus.
It's funny, people will bitch if you go to a haunted attraction, just like a regular haunted attraction, they'll bitch about $25, but they'll go and spend $1,000 on some bullshit tickets for a bullshit event.
Dude, I'm telling you,
twice about it.
Up until 2006, I was consistently like, when they had Frequent Fear Pass, I was a consistent, like, I bought Frequent Fear Pass every year up until 2006, because 2007 I worked there, and then 2008 I had already moved. But up until 2006, you could buy a Frequent Fear Pass for Halloween Horror Nights, it got you like every Sunday and Thursday plus the Wednesday during Hell Week. And then the following, like the Halloween Wednesday before, you got that one also. It was literally the most expensive it ever was $74. And you could go every night that wasn't a non-peak night, which meant Sundays, Thursdays, and the 2 Wednesdays that were either during Hell Week or Halloween. So you really only missed maybe 3 nights out of the entire run of the event. You couldn't go because those were like the Fridays and Saturdays. So maybe 4. So it was Friday and Saturday for 2 weeks. And then you got Wednesday, Thursday, and Sunday for the rest of the month. And it was like literally like the entire event costs $74 at most. And that was on the high end. And that was even after they did the whole like Islands of Fear and they went back to doing just strictly at studios. The last year they did studios, specifically before I worked there, it was, I think it was like $70 plus a few dollars in tax. And you got every night but maybe 3 nights a week or 3 nights the entire month. And that was like the Friday, Saturday, and then every other day you could go. So 4 nights. 4 nights out of the entire run of the entire event for $74. Now it's fucking $900.
It's insane.
That's crazy. And then people doing fucking frequent Fear plus Express, which to me doesn't make sense. If you're doing the fucking frequent Fear, if you're gonna go every night the event's open, yeah, fucking do 2 houses a night and then leave. Why do you have to do every fucking night, every house every night? It doesn't, like, those houses are not that good. They're not worth spending fucking $1,100 a person per night per event. That's crazy.
It's definitely not like it used to be. Go to the Acropolis. And like I said, that's the funny part. People go to like their hometown haunted attractions and bitch because it's $25 or something. But then they'll like, oh, I'm going to spend $4,000 flying to Halloween Horror Nights, and
yeah, but you're paying $25 to go through like a 30-minute experience.
Yeah.
Whereas you go through one house at Halloween Horror Nights, it's like maybe 2.5, 3 minutes at best. Other than the line that you're waiting 3 hours to get into. It just doesn't compute.
So you talking about Mythos? Or no? Yeah, Keith, most of the haunted the walkthroughs at Halloween Horror Nights are like 3 minutes. They're not long at all. It says here. Yep, pretty much you do have to take out a mortgage.
Dude, you're lucky if you get a 5-minute walkthrough at Halloween Horror Nights. Like, that's one of the bigger walkthroughs. If you're not counting waiting, like, because you're being pulsed through the house with, a massive line. But if you had the amount of time where you're like walking through a house alone, yeah, you're looking at less than a minute.
Yeah, you can't see anything. if they even notice you're kind of observing, like just looking at stuff, they get furious about it. They just want you to go straight ahead, look straight ahead, get your scare on, and get out.
Yeah,
It's
and
terrible.
you got people fucking flashing you with fucking, like you're at an airport. They're telling you to move on. It's like, dude, I want to look at what I paid for. And they're like, fuck you. Get through the house, bitch. We've got 3.5 hours worth of people behind you.
Yeah, it's just not something I care to do anymore.
I would love to see this group of people go through a Halloween Horror Nights house.
Right.
The amount of fucking bitching that would happen would be so immense.
Except for Mark.
No, Mark's there every night anyway. He doesn't give a shit. He's been through the house fucking 14 times.
Huh.
But for the people that are like there for 1 night or 2 nights, yeah, you want to fucking experience the house. Like, that's where they put all of their effort. They don't put it into the costumes. That's for goddamn sure. And I'm living proof of that. They've literally reused the costume that I wore probably 3 times over by now.
And they don't have Bill and Ted anymore, so that just bums me out. Or the Beetlejuice review. Or when they had the Rocky Horror.
Well, yeah, literally all 3 of them. Like, when they got rid of Bill and Ted was the literal fucking straw that broke the camel's back.
That was ridiculous. Yeah, Keith, if you did that at Halloween Horror Nights, they'd throw you out of the park. Like, for real.
Oh, yeah, definitely. You would get fucking... You'd get trespassed for slowing up the line. No, it's not about people making costumes. It's about the quality of costumes they use. You can literally go and look and see, like, Halloween Horror Nights, Orlando Street, Scare Zones 2011. And you'll see, like, there's literally, like, a fucking Spirit Halloween Nosferatu mask. They don't really put any effort into their costumes whatsoever.
Try to make bail. Keith, what's Vic up to?
I saw all his sculpting he's doing with the hand.
Yeah.
He's like, this is gonna be a bitch to mold.
That's true, Kat. That's true.
Well, I don't put it on the performers, but like the costume, like the entire costume department is at fault for those years because they reuse so many things during like the Walking Dead period. There were zombies that were walking on the streets. You could clearly see the mask lines. Like, they made no effort whatsoever to hide them. And it just took away from it entirely. It was just, like, it was so sad.
Pretty cool, Keith.
Vic is at Murder Beach Productions, helping them make bodies and parts. Well, I mean, it's not they reused the houses. They did reuse the houses a lot during the Walking Dead era and the Stranger Things era. But like they put the same exact prosthetics that they used in the houses, they put them out on the scare zones, which is where everybody sees you. Like, you know, like a third of the time you're out on set is during the day, and everybody can see how terrible your prosthetic is. And it was terrible.
Myrtle Beach. Damn, I wonder if he had to bring his whole trailer with him. Hopefully not.
Especially when he goes home. Seems like his trip home never really works out for him.
Jesus.
He's doing stuff for like movies and stuff now though, no? I seem to recall some of the stuff he was doing was for like a motion picture.
I talked to him. He said he got burned quite a bit trying to do stuff for movies. I don't know. Maybe he is doing it again or still doing it.
They're teaching him animatronics. Oh god damn. He does know he could have learned that like through a simple conversation with us.
Yeah.
Without spending all the money to take everything over to fucking Myrtle Beach. He did loan some stuff to independent films. I mean, which is cool. I'm a huge fan of like really shit fucking B and C horror films. Like one of my favorite movies that I've watched, and I saw it years ago, but I just like rewatched it probably, I don't know, 3 weeks ago, is Hell Comes to Frogtown, which featured Roddy Piper. And dude, I tell you what, that was not the most fucking C-tiered shit fest of a fucking horror film, but it was so much fun to watch. It was like, it literally has its own cult following because it's so bad. Oh god, with the Frogtown. Listen, Hell Comes to Frogtown. If you're not respecting Hell Comes to Frogtown, you don't deserve to be in the fucking horror industry, all right? It's such a classic. And like, they had no budget for this movie. I loved it. I don't know why people hate it so much. Like, yeah, the acting is bad. Fucking Roddy Piper obviously like overperformed. And it was absolutely terrible. But god damn it, if it doesn't have its place in fucking horror infamy, okay? It's like Return of the Living Dead. I know, They Live is great, but They Live is like 3 tiers above Hell Comes to Frogtown. Like, those are totally different movies. I have seen The Glob. Again, these are all magnificent, like, just nobody in the mainstream wants to pay attention to these films. It's the same thing, like, when they did that's Cat, that is specifically how it needs to be. The acting is bad, the scenery is bad, the story was never there, but you'd enjoy it. You're easily entertained, sir. I'm sorry. It was fun. It was still a fun movie. And it might be just because I remember it from when I was younger, because I like probably saw it at one point in passing, so it strikes like a nostalgic thing for me. But still, the movie itself stands on its own. Like, just fucking let it be.
No one to be a smartass with this week. Super Troopers is really good, but it's not really a horror movie.
Kat, you can always be a smartass with us.
Absolutely.
That is where we shine. Yeah, Super Troopers, like, you know, for a shitty comedy, great movie. I've rubbed one out to Xanadu. We've already talked about this, sir. I've rubbed 2 out to Xanadu. It's the home of the future.
Good Lord.
Yep, this is the kind of content you could expect from us. Fucking 9:36 on a Thursday.
Like a bunch of crazy shit sprinkled with some Halloween.
Very. Well, we're getting closer, so it'll be more Halloween specific as we get closer, but right now it's kind of all a bunch of bullshit.
Yeah, pretty much. But that's all right.
I'm not. You think that I'm sad about fucking Mad Max Thunderdome? Because I'm not. I like shitty films. I'm sorry. Double fist Olivia neuters John and Tina Turner. 6:36. Oh yeah, you're on that crazy West Coast time. It's been foggy for 3 weeks. Jesus. Everybody on the fucking West Coast losing their mind right now because they haven't seen the sun in 3 weeks. It's 9:30 here. It's been dark for fucking at least 45 minutes.
We don't get dark until about 8:15 my time, I guess.
Oh, so it's still dark your time.
I don't know if he's seen Has Been Hotel.
Has Been Hotel. That's beyond me.
It looks really funny.
I'm gonna have to look that shit up though.
Daryl watches it all the time on the YouTubes.
Almost got up to 70 today, but overcast. My kids live just over the hill in Spencer. Jesus Christ. It's been like, we've had 115 feel like temperature for the last 2 weeks. I think today was the only day that it was remotely in like the lower 90s, which for fucking Pennsylvania is literal fuck you temperatures, because most people here don't have central heat and air, which thank Christ I have central heat and air. So like it hasn't been an issue for me per se, but when I have to leave the house, oh my God, it's fucking bullshit. We're supposed to go to fucking Arizona, well, Las Vegas specifically, October or August 9th. And I'm like, you know what? I can't see that happening, because the hottest month in like one of the hottest states, I would die. I literally would die. I would not. I would be so dehydrated. My poor alcoholic body would just shrivel up inside the van. Now, I know it's not in Arizona, it's in Nevada, but still, my point was the fucking Western desert.
Hey Daryl, I just watched the VO people replace the battery in the VO outside the house on my camera. Just FYI. Hey Ezekiel.
What's up, AZ? It all sucks. I don't want to go there. I really don't. They want to go to the Grand Canyon, and I don't have it in me. And no, I'm not taking the fucking Subaru, not the Hyundai, because I don't own a fucking Hyundai.
Episode of The Boys is tomorrow.
Oh,
There's
shit.
so many things to catch up on. I swear to God, that I really need to watch Umbrella Academy. That looks like a lot of fun.
I've avoided the new season of The Boys because I just want to watch it all at one time. Same thing with like Cobra Kai. I think the first episode came out today.
Yeah, see, I could do without that.
I'm not watching that until
Be careful.
Gets, like almost completely done, because I can't do. I just like, modern fucking conveniences. I'm not gonna watch fucking one episode and wait a week like I'm on normal TV.
Getting ripped to shreds is The Acolyte. It's getting ripped to shreds. Total side note. I thought I'd throw that in there.
He's going good. He didn't snap his ACL coating a Fortune and Psycho. He has a few weeks off. Well, shit. Yeah, not fucking. No ACL injury is definitely a good thing.
Yeah. That is very good. So it should be a speedy recovery. Oh my God. Not good, Cat.
I couldn't imagine. I would not. I would not leave my vehicle ever in the desert. I have no desire. I don't care like how cool the scenery is. I'm not getting in my fucking air conditioned car, and I wouldn't turn it off.
When I drove from here to San Francisco and you went through Arizona, there were signs that said, turn off your air conditioning, car may run hot. And I'm like, fuck that.
Right? That bitch can get as hot as it fucking wants to.
Jesus.
Yep. My sister's literally like, they had a pool built at their house last year because my brother-in-law's he's in the Air Force, but like he's super secret Air Force, so nobody knows actually what he does. And yeah, it's just been like there's no fucking way in hell I'm about to drag my ass out to a fucking 120 degrees to go to the fucking Grand Canyon. I'm like, no, I'll go do that shit in the middle of winter when it's only like 80 degrees.
Cat, I had a rental Honda Accord and I dared that thing to overheat. I had the AC blasting.
Yeah, I'll be goddamn if I'm going anywhere where I can't run my AC. That shit's just not happening.
If I hit somewhere where I can't run the AC, I've accidentally driven to the sun.
Yeah, you're literally on the surface of the sun at that point.
Yeah. I'm like, oh, maybe I should turn it off now.
Yeah, I don't want to. I really don't. It's fucking like, it's been like 92 here, and I've been bitching the last 2.5 weeks because of it. I'm not going somewhere where it's 120 fucking degrees. I just did. There's no reason to. I refuse. No, thank you. I choose to not live where my fucking balls will get cooked by the seat that I'm driving on. Yeah, the whole fucking, that whole region, Southwest, fucking mid California, I don't know what they call it, because it's not like the Midwest, but it's definitely mid Northwest. It's going to be terrible.
It's not so bad to get used to it.
No. It's not how my balls work. They're used to like temperate areas, okay? Like fucking the low to mid 90s is where I draw the line for the boiling of my balls on the seat, okay? And if I can't run my air conditioner, you can get right the fuck out. Swamp ass and cook. Well, but we don't really get swamp ass because it's just fucking hot. Like, we don't really get the like humidity. It's just the bullshit heat. So it's more like fucking 1.5 degree burned ass and fucking, you know, like 0.5 degree burned balls sitting on a fucking 3 degree plate. That's why I'm slightly unhappy with my fog. Great place for kids to come. We get a little bit. We're like an hour and a half from Chesapeake Bay. Which, I mean, it does blow inwards, so we do get fucking humidity. So when it's like 80 degrees and, 90% humidity, it does feel like it's like 98 degrees, which sucks. But it's not like we're directly on the fucking... Mike's fucking a dick's throw from the fucking Gulf of Mexico.
Oh, our humidity here it's ridiculous. It's actually ridiculous. So, I mean, at the center, it's all kinds of glass, and we can cool that building down inside to like 68 degrees, and you'll just see water running down the outside of the building because it's not really that great insulated, and the level of humidity is absolutely insane.
Yeah, your humidity level is like as high as the temperature level is.
Yeah, no shit. Oh my God. That's almost true. That's almost true.
We get like 90 degrees with like 80% humidity, so it feels like 115. But the problem is it's so humid that your sweat doesn't evaporate, so your body doesn't cool you off. All you do is sweat. Which is how it is in Florida.
Yeah.
It's so humid, your body doesn't evaporate your fucking perspiration, so you don't have the cooling effect of your body sweat. All you do is sweat more.
And it feels like you're breathing water.
Yeah, you might as well be a fish.
Yeah. Changes up, packs orders. Yeah. Oh yeah, if you're not used to Florida.
Yeah,
Central Florida, shit.
You ain't doing shit after 9 o'clock.
Yeah. Mm-mm.
And even that, like 8 o'clock is still kind of a stretch because it's still fucking like 93 degrees and 90% humidity.
63 and 43% humidity day, and it's freezing. Got a blanket on.
Oh my God. Well, that is their winter, though.
Yeah.
That's
James and I were driving
yeah,
a car with the air conditioner on.
yeah, literally, like that's our spring. That's when people are defrosting from winter.
Yeah, it's not 50 degrees outside, so I better turn the AC on in the car.
Quite literally. I mean, that's up here. Pff, yeah, my AC's on from anything above 40, just because it's like you do get that humidity and it just feels like it's like 60 degrees and you're like, you know what? Fuck this. I want to be a little cooler. And that's just like literally off the fucking Chesapeake Bay, which is, you know, maybe 40 minutes from us. A little less as the crow flies. So we do get a good amount of humidity, but it's not like Florida where you're on a fucking peninsula. You're getting humidity from both sides.
Jesus, yep. Lived 2 years in Sweden. Surprised I still have testicles. That was.
Oh God,
cold.
dude. Those Swedish girls though. I would freeze my balls off for those Swedish girls. My wife is Tiffany is like 50% Swedish. And I think that's where I get it from.
Mm-hmm.
She's got like 50% Swedish, 25% Irish.
And that, my friend, is why I married.
I get it. I get it. You married one like fresh out of Sweden though. You got a purebred.
All right, Daryl, get some rest. I know you got to work tomorrow.
See you,
Thanks, sir.
Daryl. I know. He really did. Puts up with his ass, and she is gorgeous.
Yeah. 25 generations of mad Swedish queen bitch, and she is the bomb. See, 7 minutes. We can do it.
No, can we? 7 minutes. Fuck. What are we gonna do for 7 minutes? We have to talk about haunt shit.
Yay! 6 minutes.
Everybody bitching about the fucking Chucky animatronic that didn't get released, but suddenly got released, and nobody got because it was released in only a select area.
Really? Didn't hear about that.
Oh my God, dude, it's been such a big thing. So like I don't even know what the like Chucky animatronic looks like, but it's been like such a huge thing in all the 12-foot skeleton groups and people that are like Halloween fanatics over Home Depot stuff. They've all been bitching about this fucking Chucky animatronic that was supposed to be released, but it only got released in like select markets and then sold out.
Mm.
AZ, dude, I have literally played the Killer Clowns from Outer Space game on the Haunters Anonymous gaming channel. Where you been, brother? I played it like 4 times. Get on your fucking shit, bro. It's a great game. It really is a good game. It's fun. It's a little unbalanced versus like Survivor and Killer, but they put so much into the game from the movie. It's a great fucking game if you're a Chiodo Brothers fan. But yes, I have literally played that game numerous times on stream on the Haunters Anonymous gaming channel. So fucking maybe go do that thing and follow it. You don't have to play the fucking game, but you could follow us and, you know, you'll see the fucking gameplay, you know? That's a thing, right?
Learn stuff.
Yeah, learn the things. You could fucking educate your kid and be like, yeah, no, I know what's happening.
What platform do you play it on?
I play it on PC, but it's cross-play between PS4 and Xbox as well. Which all the people I play with are mostly Xbox and one PS4 player.
I can play guitar. I ain't got time.
I can play guitar too, and I can drum. What are you doing with your life, sir? I literally, when I was a kid, I learned to play the drums when I was like 13. And then when I was 16, I learned to play the bass and then taught myself guitar. The only thing I've been working on for the past 8 years is learning how to do harsh vocals for deathcore songs, which I've gotten pretty good at, but I'm not fully there yet. Like I'm absolutely learning. So like I listen to a lot of like Dickie Allen from Infant Annihilator and Will Ramos from Lorna Shore and fucking Alex Terrible from fucking Slaughtered to Prevail. So like I'm seriously like working on my harsh vocals. I want to like, I've gotten to the point where I can do like vocal fries and I can almost do witch screams. Goblin screams I'm still not quite there on. And like a deep guttural growl I can't do yet, but I'm working on it. I've really been working on it for quite a few years.
Well, Ezekiel wants to hear it when you can. There you go.
Yeah, well, I'll probably blow out the fucking microphones because...
No, not tonight.
Well, no, but I mean just in general. Like, if I was to do like a witch scream or like just a loud vocal fry, my mic would cut out immediately. It's not set up for that kind of stuff. You would hear like, ah, and then it would just stop.
Well, on that note, 1 minute.
Send me a recording. I don't have any recordings. Like I'm not confident enough to do it. I've been practicing it for years.
Ooh, he wants to do a deathly. That's what you should do. 2-continent deathly project. Hey, Danny. Yeah, we're actually headed out in like 30 seconds. This is definitely a top of the hour show. But it's good to see you.
By the way, so if you like harsh vocals and just like blast beats and like deathcore, I strongly recommend watching Lorna Shore's Pain Remains trilogy. So it's The first song is called Dancing Like Flames, which is the first song in the trilogy. It like it's seriously the only deathcore song that has ever made me cry. Like, I felt so much emotion in the song, the video and everything. It just, any person I've sent this video to, they have actually cried from, because there's so much emotion in the lyrics, so much emotion in the guitar. Just the entire production is just, it's insane. And like, who the fuck cries in a deathcore song? Nobody. It's fucking deathcore. You shouldn't even know the lyrics to a deathcore song. Oh, dude, I definitely will. You just like, you have to listen, like, the whole, the very first like video in the trilogy is, it made me cry simply because of like the context of the video and the song itself. And then the second and third, they're just, there's so much fucking emotion. I can't even, I literally can't. It's just, it's something that I've never felt from a deathcore song. It's seriously like one of a kind. It's so good. Like, I've been a Lorna Shore fan since like the CJ McCreery days, and CJ's kind of a piece of shit. Well, he's not kind of a piece of shit. He's actually a pretty big piece of a shit. But like, when Will Ramos came into Lorna Shore, he has taken that band so far into the stratosphere. It's fucking, they have literally become like a genre all their own. It's like a fucking deathcore ballad. It's just, it's hard to explain unless you're like into that kind of stuff. Anyway, let's end this shit.
I am so exhausted. Anyway, folks, thank you so much. We're gonna end it. It's a high likelihood we'll be back next Thursday.
Should be, yeah.
Because I'm free. But yeah, so we're gonna let y'all go. Totally super tired. Thank y'all so much as always. Be safe, be gentle and kind to each other and excellent to each other. And I'm gonna send it over to James.
Yeah. Well, thank you for being here. I honestly, I don't really have much to add. It was fun chatting with everybody.
As always. Yep.
Yeah, definitely. AZ, I will send you a link to the music videos after the show. But other than that, we're out of here, guys.
Take care, everybody. Thanks so much. See you next week.